is Tatami, the Sacred Bruja, and I wanted to make a video talking about these goddess cards that I made for the Sacred Sister Circle. These are exclusive. Only if you sign up for the Sacred Sister Circle, you can then see the PDF and download these cards for your own use. But I did want to go through them and show them to people so that they know what they look like. They are digital collages that I made using mostly either vintage or stock photos and made them to represent specific goddesses throughout diasporic and African culture. So the first card, so basically these cards it's like a set of 9 cards, but the printout comes with 3 blank ones, so you can put your own pictures that you want there, your own artwork, customize it kind of just the way you like it, whatever you want. And basically you would keep these either on your womb altar or wherever it is you keep your cards, and use these cards for short readings or meditation purposes. And it comes with the definitions of what each of these mean, and a little bit, obviously their names, so you can look them up and know more about them, but most of them are pretty well known. So I'm going to go through each one, and we'll start with I totally shuffled these by accident while I was talking with you because I'm just so used to shuffling them. So much for my plan to go through these in order. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know you're 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So our first card is, let's see if you can see her, Erzulie Frida. Erzulie Frida. She is actually a goddess, Oloa, from the Haitian voodoo culture and tradition. I made her, she's somebody who likes the finer things in life, so I had her with a fur coat, with her exotic pets down below. I think of that. I think of Josephine Baker, and I think of luxury. She was somebody who had I think she had a pet, like leopard or something like that. And so she's also very feminine. Her color is pink, so I have the pink flower back there, and she has the beautiful butterfly to show that she's the next level of exquisite. So anyways, she's definitely, this card is for individualistic, for luxury. It represents pampering, love, power, success, abundance, complexity, affection, passion, jealousy, marriage. She's a very complex person. All she wants is everything. She has her tears. She's usually seen, with the tears, crying, because it's just like the world is cruel. It's a cruel place. It's never going to be, perfect. It's not, you can't always get really what you want. And so she mourns that. She's particular. This card is, flirty. It means never satisfied, perhaps. Tearful. The world is too much. Could also mean stubborn or selfish. So yeah, the back of these are blank. I just printed them on cardstock. It cost me like $7 at FedEx. And so you print these out. You can decorate the back how you want. You can hot glue something on the back to make them extra swanky. You can color the back, draw your own design on it, make this deck truly your own. And when you have it, once you've signed up and you print it, you can use this deck for whatever your clients. Okay, next card. We've seen enough of her. It's Mami Wata. Mami Wata's card. She is representative of wealth. She's like the mother of all children, hardships, seduction, dangerous, beauty, sacred ritual, respect, femininity, existing in a state of plurality. She's a charmer. She represents straddling the earth. She represents water, of course, and nature in general. So I have it here. All of these, I forget who this is. I forget. I want to say Debbie Reynolds. I'm not sure. I took some vintage pictures mostly. I put her on her dolphin to show she's in tune with nature, not just like, you know, the waters, but the animals. Um, the planets are in motion behind her because, you know, it's time for ritual. It's an amazing, beautiful time period. So here she is leaping out of the water, Mami Wata. Third card is Inanna. This is a burlesque dancer, Miss Topsy, I believe. What's her name? And so Inanna represents sexuality, desire, fertility, war, justice, sacred prostitution, imaginative, expressive, extravagant, impatient, youthful, talented, inspiring, optimistic, and ritualistic. So this is what this card represents in Nana. Uh, yes, and Miss Topsy. Okay, just look at her. Isn't she just an amazing looking individual? She looks good. I had to keep her on her card. So our fourth card is Bast. Um, Here we have, you know, a woman in the midst of ritual. This is a dancer. Again, I can't remember her name. I can't believe I'm blanking on all of these. She's so beautiful. Look at that. So, and she has a cat back there, but you can kind of see its eyes. Oh, you can see it. There you go. You can see it though. So there's Bost, and Bost is like creativity, uh, energy. She's a protectress, a defender, feminine, very universal, very down to earth. This is why I chose this woman's image to make for this, because as like, you know, it's just so down to earth. You know, she's feeling the music. Her feet are planted firmly. She's in the midst of ritual, and she's just taking this energy by storm. She's very like bossed. In the midst of manifestation, this card represents an anointing. It represents perfume, you know, the seduction that comes with that of scent. Also, sensual pleasures, naturalness, and ferocity. Boss also represents feminine secrets. The next card we have is Zili Dantor. Zili Dantor is the goddess, the Loa, who was called on to start the Haitian Revolution. And you must say she did a very good job. She did a really good job. So here we go. She has on one shoulder, she has, you know, an angel. On the other shoulder, she has a natural herb growing. She's a woman who is, you know, seen often like as people think that she's going to represent like being strictly like a mom or whatever, but it's really more like the mother's instinct. It's like the mother, the bear inside the mother, right? People talk about that all the time. And so she's tough, she's wild, she has respect, she's a fighter, she's strong in business, a protector of children, energetic. This card represents daring, versatility, quick thinking, chaos, independence, as well as vengefulness. Yeah, I love this. This is just an anonymous photo of a black twin mother that I found online one day. I thought she was so powerful. And I was like, do you know who this is? You know who she looks like? She looks like Azalea Dansfor. And so I dressed her up. And she has two babies instead of one, but I don't know. And one of them's got his little fist coming across his face. Just a perfect picture. The next one, we have Asasaya. Asasaya it's like Mother Earth. She's like Mother Earth in I want to say Western Africa. And and this is also a famous actress. She's very well known for that gray hair, and I forget her name as well. Don't even ask why I started this video and I can't remember anyone's name. Okay, so but I put her in these beautiful fields because she never had like temples like that. They considered Mother to be her temple. So agriculture, those beautiful fields that they would make, that was considered to be her temple. So Asesa, Mother Earth, fertility, self-sacrifice, protective growth, truth, creator, plant life, agriculture, natural powers, sustenance, nurturing, transitions, fair, healer. Asasia. There she is. Okay, and we all know Diana Ross. For Isis, I put Diana Ross, and she is the awakening, perseverance, protector, wifely, fertility, magic, harvest, power, thousand names, life, death, rebirth, ceremony, healing, spiritual, intelligence, grace, and refines. You have it. She looks amazing out there. Just, that ultimate supreme little creatress, right? She's on a beautiful, big, blooming rose out there. Just imagine a goddess just sitting in the rose of the galaxies. That's what we have here. And then we have the Agun, the ancestors. Second to last card. The Agun are authoritative, powerful. They represent history, wisdom, entrenched tradition, initiation, honor, respect, family status, community, revolution, past, present, future, time cycles, song, cruel, greed, and balance. So when you see this card, it's time to either get help, look to someone first, who knows more than you do. Maybe you need to pray more to the ancestors, give an offering. This ancestor is Aunt Lucy. She was one of the final slaves released from Thomas Jefferson, I believe's plantation. There she is. She's just smoking a pipe, smoking that green. You know how it is. The eternal beyond. Here we have a sacred lotus woman. So the lotus woman, I made this card because our sacred sister circle follows Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. And so essentially, she has, the lotus blossoming from her, mind, which is what the symbolism used there. And this is also an ancestor who is a dancer, but in this picture she was just walking with, white. And she's surrounded by the amethysts, and the roses are blossoming above her head. So this card represents, that you're mortal, but you're divine and sacred, represents wealth and abundance, peace, being centered, compassion, sophistication, being charitable, intelligent, educated, daring, the moon growth, refined, trend-setting, respectable, clever, and spiritual. Okay, so as I said, this deck comes with 3 blank cards for you to make for your own. You use these maybe once daily. You will shuffle these up and, ask for the card that you should be meditating on today. Or you can do this weekly. Shuffle your cards, pull one, and channel the energy for that week or that day. In the morning, every morning when you wake up at 4 a.m., you can just be ready to meditate and be like, I would like to meditate on the energy and the story or the spirit, with that spirit within me, what spirit do I want to do. So these cards are not for, obviously, for serving these goddesses. These are because all of them deserve, respect. You probably should approach a professional, especially with any voodoo, ones, especially with religion, with ancestors. That's, a spirituality, a cultural thing. So you can obviously just start speaking with your ancestors anytime. But with, the Loa, you don't want to just start talking to Erzulie Frida or Dantor or any of, anybody. You don't just want to just bust in and just start doing your own thing, because you might, be disrespectful or do something that you're not supposed to do. So these cards are just for channeling your own spirituality, your own thought, channeling the spirit of them, invoking that thought process within your own life to help make your life a little bit better. So yeah, I would say you should always try to the cards and pull them in sets of three. Is the easiest, I think, when you're just doing a reading. And don't forget always to smoke cleanse your deck before you use it, or after, or occasionally, depending on where you keep it. All right, so again, if you would like this deck, you should go to patreon.com/sacred sister circle, and there you will be able to sign up for the sister circle, access all of our sister circles, all of our new moon dances, or our new moon womb yoga dances, all of our full moon pagan dances, all of our rituals. We have another ritual coming up, which is bathing in the first rain of May. So we're waiting for that with excitement. And we hope to see you there too. And hopefully with your goddess cards. Have a wonderful day.